So, Kelsey Mitchell is currently playing in China. Kelsey Mitchell has been one of the best guards in the WNBA last year, and she's probably, I wouldn't be surprised with the, the whole Indiana Fever stuff, and the fact that that has been an important part of with China is like the bigger, the bigger names that the player has, the more money they make. I wouldn't be surprised she's the most paid player in that league. Either way, she is hooping. Kelsey Mitchell right here. She played against the Shanghai Swordfish, and she had 29 points and 4 assists. So let's take a look at the old highlights from Kelsey Mitchell in this game. Still going downhill. Still able to go downhill. But like, look at that. Oh, that is like... I don't mind that move. I don't mind that move, but like, she's so... And the one thing I like about Kelsey Mitchell is she is like so good coming off Iverson cuts, coming off pin downs, cutting back door. And like, we've seen it there. Like, if you look how she's playing, she's going downhill. There's no tween step back long two there. She's coming off, maybe it's not quite an Iverson cut, but it's a similar thing where it's off the double pin down, and she curls it. So you can see that she makes the read off that, which is one thing she does really well. You can see the way they're playing her. She sees that that's a curl opportunity. And that's attacking Camila Cardoso, I think, there, with a good finish. And like, this team looks to be playing fast. Kelsey Mitchell spot up 3. Bang. Like, we haven't seen dribble, step back long 2 yet. And she's already balling. Because they've got another point guard coming off the... I don't even know. Every team in Europe runs this action where the guy at the free throw line and they come off a screen. She is a unit. The center on their team. Big, like... To be fair, like, I've seen her, like, she knocked down Camila Cardoso. Like, she's maybe the strongest player in women's pro basketball to knock down Cardoso. Easy, spotting up. When you've got a Caitlin Clark to find you on them. But, like, these are what we... The best thing is like... And I've said this about some players when you watch them playing over in China and stuff. You're like Nalissa Smith. When you watch Nalissa Smith, you're like... What she is doing is the stuff you don't want her to do. She's taking those dumb shots. She's not playing defense. She's doing the things that the Fever don't need from her. Whereas Kelsey Mitchell, we have not seen dribble, step back long two. Everything is off ball cut, shooting on the move, spot up, and that's where she's at her. That's where she's the deadliest shooting guard in the W. Please go downhill and do not cross over to a long two. Oh, I don't mind that. I don't mind, no hesitation, one dribble, they switch into a pull-up. I don't mind that shot. But I like the way she is. She's playing a lot more off the ball. Ooh. I like that set. I like the handoff into screen roll set. That's a really nice pass there. Oh my god, this seems actually like they're playing a zone. They're running the high-low action. Okay. Whoever her coach is way better than Christy Sides. Good running out. Not an one. That's a good pass. That's a good pass, Kelsey. Oh my god. I love this offense. I know she banked in that shot. Like... Oh my god, like, whatever team she's on, the reads that these players are making. Did you guys see that last play? I don't know where we're at. We're at here. Obviously, she goes and finishes. It's a great finish. Did you guys see that last play on the pick and roll? Like, imagine if Nalissa Smith had done what this player does right here. Off the Aaliyah Boston pick and roll. She's like, to be fair, they are running, like, the European-style motion offense, which, like, we saw Belgium run really well with Emma Mason in the Olympics. But, like... She's making a read. Instead of doing what Nalissa Smith would do and just kind of stand there and get in the way, she goes, oh, I'm kind of in the way. Not on this play. It was on this one here, sorry. This pick and roll. She realized, okay, yes, let me not get in the way off this horn set, and let me just go and set a screen on Cardoso so that the big is wide open in the middle. So it basically guarantees that Cardoso can't recover. Let me go and set that screen. And you've got, worst case scenario, you've got her there on on the offensive board. That's a great finish by Kelsey Mitchell. I really actually like the way this team, whoever her coach is in China, can actually coach. I want to give credit. I want to give credit where credit's due to whoever her coach is in China, because we've seen with Christy Sides, like this is how you can run. This is how you run Kelsey Mitchell. Like, imagine running those type of offensive sets with Caitlin Clark and Kelsey Mitchell. Imagine having continuous motion, having them playing on the ball, off the ball, allowing your bigs to make decisions, having your point guard kind of run a fast-paced offense. Like, whoever that coach is, man, I need to find out. I need to find out what team Kelsey Mitchell is playing for. It's definitely a European coach. It's definitely Europe. There's no way that there's a non... And again, the reason why I love those offenses so much is that they are what you see in Europe. And they are Shangji Flame. Their coach is... I need to find who this coach is. But she's hooping. Like, that is the best way of using... yes, they have a Greek head coach. That makes so much sense. It makes so much sense why they're running those offenses. But they are so nice. Like, I would say those offenses are as good as I've seen in women's basketball. And if I'm Kelsey Mitchell, if I'm her, like, she's doing exactly what she needs to do overseas. What she is doing overseas is how Kelsey Mitchell is the best shooting guard in the W. Forget about all the crap that the WNBA wants. Forget about the fact that they want more players to be Enriquez. They want more Jewel Lloyds. They're gonna make Jewel Lloyd an Olympian. No, this is how you be the best shooting guard in the W. This off-ball movement with Kelsey Mitchell, quick decision making, going downhill. That is how Kelsey Mitchell becomes the most dangerous player in basketball. And the best place for her to do that is in Indiana. And the thing is, I know for a fact that Stephanie White is watching every game Kelsey Mitchell plays. Like, Stephanie White, I would be shocked if she's not watching every one of these games, seeing the actions that are going to work for her. And the fact is, when you've got Caitlin Clark as the one in these actions, man, I don't see a scenario where Kelsey Mitchell and Caitlin Clark don't average above 22 points a game next year. Like, you could see those two combining for 45 a game. And it would not surprise me. I don't think it would surprise anybody. I think Caitlin Clark's going to average 22 and 10 next year. If Kelsey Mitchell is on her team, as long as she is there, the Indiana Fever, with any sort of competent coaching, are going to be one of the toughest teams to deal with in the W. Because we've seen now overseas, this is not what we saw with Nalissa Smith. We saw Nalissa Smith reverting to what she knows best, which is on-the-ball stuff. Let me make dumb decisions constantly. Let me play no defense. And we're seeing Kelsey Mitchell now clicking. We saw it click at times in the season. It didn't click in the playoffs, but we're seeing it now in China. She's playing exactly like she did when she was the best shooting guard in the W. So I don't see a scenario that Kelsey Mitchell... If I'm Kelsey Mitchell, I'm trying to think of teams that will allow her to play like that. There are no teams that play any sort of a European-style motion offense, which, dear Lord, after seeing that, she might be literally unguardable in it. If you've got a point guard like Caitlin, and if you can play that sort of an offense with Indiana, it takes away Caitlin having to use so much energy because she's moving more off the ball, and you've still got every player doing theirs. With Aaliyah Boston, it'll work perfectly in the Mason role. Either way, though, I have to say, Kelsey Mitchell's hooping right now.